Hello? There I am. I need to fix whatever is wrong with my chatbot. It is not following instructions. I have a feeling it's just being annoying about permissions again. Every so often it disconnects somehow. It doesn't say it's disconnected, but it is disconnected. It has to send a command through. And it's tough for me to tell how to do that. There we go. The token, the OAuth token. I need to produce an OAuth token. And as not terribly surprising, I need login information that I don't have at the very tip of my fingers. So in case you stream ever and you use chatbot, I want to remind you that every so often, without telling you, because, you know, user-friendly doesn't seem to be a thing anymore, OAuth tokens expire, and you have to redo them in the settings. And it requires a login to Twitter through it. So just give me a second. I'm going to try to see if I can fix this. There's my username, shift insert, and then my password. My password. All right. Copy. See if this works. Making sure I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot. Oh, solve a puzzle so we know you're a real person. Touch the arrows to... Done. Oh my god, you have to do multiple turning animals the right side up? That's obnoxious. And now I need my token sent to me by text message. Nothing's ever easy. I do not see... There it is. Then you type that in. You know, security has gotten to the level of ridiculous. Oh yeah, I really am not sure the last time that... Oh, okay, yes, I authorize you. Yes. Connect. Yes, I want to continue. Is that connected now? Yes, that seems to have fixed it obnoxiously. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to fix, unfortunately, I don't know why, but Twitch is one of the hardest things, I think, to work on. So let's test this. See if it works. Hello, Dysterish. I'm gonna try this, I owe Skittlebutt. Let me see, try real Warhammer. Wow, if I could type. Testing, testing. Ah, there, it's fixed. Obnoxious. So, yeah, every couple months, chatbot will change its O authorization and not tell you. And you have to somehow figure out that it's done that without any kind of notification. All you'll know is your commands will stop working for no good reason, no explanation, nothing behind it. And you have to go and you have to generate a new key and insert that, and it requires double blind authorization and taking tests to make sure you're not a bot, and then it'll text you a number that, oh my god, it's just a nightmare. Nothing is simple. Yeah, it is annoying. It's annoying because it's like, it's bad enough that you have to go through that rigmarole, but what's more annoying is that they don't tell you that it's disconnected. I would really like to know it's disconnected. If I was like a real, like, you know, professional company that did this, I mean, that would be very unprofessional every month. My lipstick lies today. You know how it wasn't coming off? Well, look, I started drinking it before it set, and now it's all over the place. Now I am ashamed. It is turning me into a liar. It needs to set fully before I start drinking with it, so. It's a naughty, naughty lipstick today. Anyway, here I am. Come on. Come on. That's who I owed it a shout out for, Skittlebutt TV. Yesterday Skittles gave me some bits, and I suggest that you follow her. She is a good person. She's going through some hard times, but I can't spell because I suck. What did I do wrong? Skittle_butt TV. I don't know why that didn't work. So we'll just leave it at that and hope that it works. Yes, please do. Please stop watching because of my lipstick faux pas. I'm a silly. So, let's talk news. Harvey Weinstein, 23 years in prison. Interesting, he got more justice than any of Trump's flunkies. For those of you curious, he cannot be pardoned because it's a state crime. Okay, where are we going? What? I don't get it. Next thing, let's pull up the news. Start spreading the news. We have March 13th, ESO Live. Let me pull open drops. See if we get any. Ah. Come on. Come on. Nothing wants to open. I want to give you guys all the news, but it's like, you know, a pain in the ass to try. Elder Scrolls Online. Upcoming events. No. We want ESO streamers and Twitch drops. Woohoo! Potato drops. Yes. I am indeed a potato drop. I'm a hot potato. But I'm a very well-behaved potato now. Because I'm trying not to let anybody down. Okay. We've got, oh yes, 313. We have Harrowstorm launch weekend and ESO dungeon run with Gnarly Nate. It appears that we have drops on both. So it looks like okay, 313, 7 p.m. to the 15th at midnight. But at 6 p.m. on the 13th is the ESO Live, and they have their own drops. I don't know if that means that we're going to get different drops. Probably not. But it does mean that you should probably tune into ESO Live if you want gems, because Lord knows you won't get much of anything else. So, drop information updated. Stabby is on your side. Much like a newscaster. News Stabby on your side. Right? Seriously. But it's good to know, right? You know, it's better than nothing. Better than no news. News Stabby on your side. I know what a faux pas is, Spaz Cake. It's me becoming friends with you. It was an utter faux pas. Or Fox Paz. Just ignore me. All right. Ooh, someone invited me to their house. On you. Because you. Fox Paz. Alright. This shirt, by the way, has an uncomfortable habit of coming unbuttoned on its own. I used to wear this to work, but I'd always have to wear something underneath it because it would just completely like pop open and suddenly there were boobs. Like out of nowhere, boobs. That's really uncomfortable when you work with all men. You know, just have a moment of boobness. One moment of boobness in time. Alright, next. One moment in boob time. Did you guys notice that the person that they let Cardi be the one who told us about the Lux furnishings on Friday? I know this may seem like nothing, but the thing is that Cardi has to go through a whole shit ton of different hoops if he wants to post to the forums. I don't know if you know this, but people who are work for Zos, everything that they write on the forums has to go through Gina. So basically, like, a lot of times he'll post stuff and it'll never get through. It'll go into the deep void of the nothingness, probably based on the fact that Gina has, you know, 1,000,001 things to do. So I'm impressed that they let him post about it. It was nice of them to think of him and let him even do any... What are you doing? Go away. Discard changes. Go away. No one likes you. Close. That was weird. So here's, you know, a little bit of insight on how it all works. And it works by Gina having to approve everything. So there you go. It's kind of a bummer. You'd think that they would trust their own employees to be able to post things to the forums like, congratulations, you did a good job. But I'll tell you something, it certainly explains why we don't get a lot of feedback from the devs if everything has to go through her. So maybe we have someone new to blame. You know, instead of blaming the devs for not responding to us, we can say that it's probably her fault for not letting people letting people get posts through. Now, I want to tell you something important for one of our players. I'm going to post this later again when my dearest Swankery comes on, but I have a wonderful story to tell you. So, Swankery was contacted by Bethesda UK, and she was featured on our friend Swankery, who's in all of our streams all the time. She was featured by Bethesda UK, which is the parent company of ZOS, in case you didn't know. So, like, basically the Game Runner's parent company contacted her and did a post of all of her houses and did a feature on her. So, housing got some real attention over the weekend, and more than just getting attention, it featured somebody who is just an amazing human being who deserves it and who is supremely talented. There really isn't any doubt as to Swankery's talent. So, if you see her and I'm not around or something, throw her a congratulations because she really earned it. It's wonderful that they reached out to somebody in the community who is just a good person. So it's like a double whammy. Not just is she deserving because her stuff is good, but it's nice because she's also just a tremendous person. She's just kind to everyone and always willing to help and just a fabulous person. And she streams, so here's her streaming info. So follow her if you want award-winning ideas. Da, da. So there you go. There you go. Huh. Sorry, something weird came. So that's the news. The housing news. That's such that as I know it. Which is to say, not well. Alright, we'll get looking at houses. Maybe I'll get my groove a little bit better. I'm not done with my my work here, but whatever. I'm gonna send some presents to people, but for the moment, let me just stick this stuff in the bank. And off we go. We're dead this morning. I wonder what's going on. It is only 11 a.m. I mean, I guess a lot of people aren't on, but I usually at least have my regulars. Maybe I'm a little late for my regulars. All right. Anybody I don't recognize? Heartstopper. I don't know that name. So let's go to St. Delyn's. I'm seeing a report of missing furnishings. Nope, wrong things. Data mined furnishings. Ooh, ooh, pretty. What a good idea. Hey, Garish, we're enjoying, somebody put just one of those new trees in a St. Delyn's and it looks great. How pretty. With all the blue, it really works. I would not have guessed that this would have been a, and I wonder what the pipes are supposed to be. Lights or something? And look, they put the firefly right in the middle. It's like, it's gorgeous. It's simple but beautiful. Really, it brings out the blue of all the paintings. And even the blue of the drink. Somebody really thought about color here. Somebody really thought about color and how they wanted to make it work. And they did a good job. Sometimes, you know, people say that, you know, oh, it's just a simple in-room. There's nothing special. But then, you know, with 27 items, this person made a really an interesting color statement. And I think it's beautiful. Good job. May not take me long to look at, but it doesn't mean it's not good. Itching nose. Itchy nose. Empress Valkyrie. Alright, so I'm going to be honest. I kind of hate wraithhomes. So let's get that over with. I don't see anything else in the forums about housing that we need to worry about. Isn't it neat? I really like that. Okay, here we are. Wraithhome. Again, not my favorite. 558 out of 700, no effects. I know this house pisses off Bayushi because there is one pole that is slightly turned. And it makes her crazy. You know, it's a shame you can't open and close this door. But I guess that's the way they're using it on purpose. Interesting effect, hiding the braziers in the floor. That actually is a really good idea. I've done it for places that fire broke out, but I've never done it in such a controlled way as this person has. Interesting. So here you have, take a look at this pole, and now look at this pole. This pole is not turned. So that's what drives Bayushi crazy. Out of this entire place, she made, you probably could. I've seen people do it with some of the most unexpected houses possible. You know, like Erstwhile or Cold Harbor. I've seen people make them look warm and inviting. It's not easy and it takes a lot of items, but it can be done. And that's the truth of it. It's quite the challenge. If you're looking to be challenged, then there you go. How pretty.
You're not going to use me as a paperweight, are you? What's all that about anyway? Paperweights. Honestly, is paper that anxious to escape?
It takes a lot of trees, in my experience. A lot of those cherry blossom trees. I gotta be honest, I'm terrible about keeping my emotions and my thoughts to myself. And I suck at it. I need to get my shit together. Can't keep my mouth shut sometimes. It's on my mind now that I'm a big mouth. But I'm working on it, trying to be better. Some people appreciate my honesty. Other people find it uncomfortable. And rightly so, I suppose. I can't really get mad at them for it. Okay. I don't know that this is normally here, is it? This feels like it's an add-on. This section. I'm so confused by this house. Like, I don't know what's here and what's not here normally. I don't think this is here normally. But what do I know? Not much. Was this one of those piles of heads? Nope, can't interact with it. I really like the fire effect. Good job, Empress. You know, for a house that I don't particularly like, you did a very nice job. Oh my goodness, look at that dragon. Wow. Okay, this is cool too, but just seeing the dragon upside down, like, unexpected dragon is unexpected. Pretty cool. I hate to say it, but okay, and this person probably didn't intend this, and she's probably going to get really offended if I mention this, but does it strike anyone else as like an upside down cross? Like the dragon? I don't mean to be, you know, incredibly sacrilegious, but it does look like an upside down cross to me. Anyway, moving right along, shutting right up. Moving right along. I need to start like taking a snip of that section with the Muppets singing "Moving Right Along," and every time I say it, I need to just do a macro that says, pops it up and has me saying "Moving Right Along." You guys probably don't remember the Great Muppet Movie or the Great Muppet Caper. It was one of those. I may be the only one who remembers it because I'm old. I bet Griffin doesn't remember it because he's even older than me. Crystals and pretty water. It has a lot going for it, this house, and is a base house, but just doesn't. It's too gloomy. Like the house, I mean, the fire helps a lot, but it's too gloomy of a house. I was a little disappointed when it came out with it. I was just like, what are you people doing? All right, I am lagged. It's saying that I am 15% packet loss over the last 2 minutes. So I apologize if you're talking to me and I am not getting any information. It's not anybody's fault, but the interwebs' fault. The intertubes. I apologize if I'm missing anything in this house. Like I said, I don't know anything about wraithhome. Other than it's creepy. Alright, let's move on. Eludic. I'm waiting for the news to come that a certain someone has dropped out. But it hasn't happened yet. So this ESO Live on Friday is going to be a run for Harrowstorm. So if you've never run one of those dungeons and you're curious to see how they go ahead. What, at which part? The house? Look at this, all built over. I'm surprised that somebody would build over, surprised that somebody would build over things like this. Not that I mind. Yeah, I mean, I figure, you know, it is a little surprising to me as well, but then again, You know, polls have been notoriously wrong lately. I'm surprised too. I expected it to be much later than June even. I expected it to go all the way to the end, but you never know. You never know. Polls are fickle things. The only horse I have in this race, by the way, is the color blue, so don't really care otherwise. So I'm not gonna bash anybody, honestly. In case anyone's curious. I used to have a horse in the race. They dropped out. And then on my second horse in the race dropped out. So now I have no horses in the race. Except for the blue one. So this looks like a shop or something. And a well down there. Oh, what's down here? Little hidden stuff. Thank you, Nestarish. Oh, I'm glad to. There's some pretty amazing stuff going on console. And I'm glad that we can all share it. I kind of want to do something with all of these, like, gaps here. Like, build little bridges over each one of them. Oh, I'm sorry, Mayjani. Are you in Washington State? You told me recently where you are. You said you were in the South. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know a lot of people waited to the last minute in Washington State for the same reason, and that's why they're still having trouble counting everything, is because everything took so long to get to them because everyone is trying to figure out who's going to drop out, who's going to stay in. Sounds like you and I had a similar horse in the race at one point. So, mine isn't even until next month. Isn't that ridiculous? My primary, I mean. So at that point, it won't even matter.
Thrown off by the aesthetic, mate. No unpaintings, less than 1,000 angles.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
I'd give it a soft adequate.
Nice little homey area. Yeah, it's like, I feel like I matter so little because everything, well, my state matters in the full election, but it doesn't matter in the primary because at the point where they finally get to us, it's like everybody's already out that was going to drop out. Okay. I think I've seen it all. Very interesting. Seems like a little bit of a vanity slash crafting slash sort of house. I'm not really sure. Not bad. Wow, I can do numbers. 318003. Good morning! I gotta send something to Galileo and to Skittlebutt. That's not the Galileo. Whoa! Why do you change names on me? I did not type that autocorrect. Big stupid. Oh no, his inbox is full. Oh my god, why is everybody's inbox just full? Y'all suck. Clear your inboxes. Alright. Dan Yelder, who I love. Let's go see Dan Yelder's. Oh, I can't. It's not open. So since Cardi fixed this for me, I can actually test these without having to reload every single house every time I open it. So I may want to just, okay, so let's go to Array's Lakemire. Go through them every so often and see if anybody's fixed their permissions. Which would be nice. I will not be surprised if Angry Unicorns goes away soon. Like, what's left of them. Also, folks, you should see the picture of the remaining items for next week. Here they are. Yeah, I left them too. I left them because I need a store. But after a certain candidate dropped out, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if Sylvie doesn't want to keep it open anymore, because that was her, like, she's probably, things in real life kind of might have gotten to her, and I suppose that's, yeah, I needed a trader too. All right, so we're in Lakemire. This is Array. 35 items. I mean, 699 items, 35 effects. So I'm happy because I love effects. This is, I can already tell we've got a little bit of a tinkering vibe going on. So let's head on in. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So that link shows you all the different things that are still coming out. So from the looks of it, this week, we're probably going to get the windmill, maple, and 3 maples. So it looks like it's going to be awesome. And I said that with whispers because of how awesome it would be. Looks like that we've got a portal here. Clockwork panel with some effects on it. No, I suck. I'm going to spend so much money. I'm going to be like me, Johnny. I'm going to buy all the money things. I have no plans for any of this stuff except for the fact that new luxe items happen so rarely that it's worth spending a fortune on them and having some fun. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but how'd they do that? Did they put a sky effect over that? Those poor irradiated fishies. I picture them as something from Simpsons with 2 heads and like 9 tails or something like that, and big bug eyes. Irradiated fishies. Poor things. Interesting. The Simpsons, irradiating fishies since 1980 something. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I need help. So that's interesting. I haven't seen anyone use an effect like that on that lamp, and that lamp is awesome. This whole thing is very interesting. No, don't keep me out. You suck. Let me in. Why can't I go inside? Let me in. Ha! I got in anyway. I honestly think they may have used a sky effect, or maybe this is just Meridia's rooms over here? Not sure. Meridia's rooms, colored rooms, gives a pink light. Hi, Swinks! I just talked about you. I just linked your link and said how fabulous you are and how congratulations you are, and everybody is going to be happy for you because you got featured. Woo! Let me scroll back to what I linked for you. For anybody who missed it, our beloved Swankery. That is the link to what Bethesda UK did about Swankery. Has pictures of all of her homes. And if you aren't already, follow Swankery. Because she deserves it. And she got the attention that she has rightfully earned. And I'm very happy for her. So I think we all are. I think we all know she's a master builder. So you are welcome. It's only the truth. So I told my husband last night, I said to him, and I don't want to mar your what's the word? Your achievement in any way. So please don't take this as if I'm marring your achievement, because I don't mean to. I told my husband yesterday, I'm like, oh my gosh, Swankery got featured by Bethesda, and look, and I showed him some pictures, and I said, you know Swankery, I talk about her all the time, and she's usually in my channel, and she does all those vehicles and everything. He's like, yeah, And he's like, well, don't feel bad that you didn't get featured. He's like, some people just are really good artists. What? Like, I didn't say anything about that. I'm happy for her. I never said anything about me. And what do you think it is that I do if you don't think it's art? And he's just like, well, I mean, some people have talent from birth, and it's not something you can learn. And I was like, I'm going to leave the room now. And you can stay in here. And I'm going to go be somewhere else. Thanks. I was just like, where did you even get this from? I was talking about it because I was happy for her. She's a good person. She's my friend. Like, I spend so much time talking to people in my stream saying, don't compare yourself. Even though I do it sometimes, I didn't do it then. I don't know. There's all this kind of stuff. I'm like, come on. Like, yes, she's got talent from birth. Yes, she's clearly got natural talent. There's no question there. But it's not even... I know! I was like, what's your butt? You suck! Shut up! That's what I was just so hurt. I'm laughing about it now, but I was actually really hurt. And, so, and then he comes in and, I don't say anything about it. I let it go. I figured it was just something that he said poorly. That he meant something else. Whatever. I'm not gonna obsess over it. Look at the snot inside that. That looks perfect. So he comes in, and I mentioned to him, I think the reason why I've been eating so much and possibly even put on a little weight is because I got this steroid shot, and it's making me so hungry. And he lowers his voice, and he says very nicely to me, honey, I think being on steroids is an excuse. Excuse me? And he's like, I think it's an excuse to eat, what you want to eat. Like, what? I'm always cooking vegan stuff. I'm busting my ass to eat right. You think I want to find an excuse to eat like crap? And he's just like, what are you doing? Like, shut up. Just go away and shut up. You're walking and you're just stepping into it, like right and left. And I was like, what do you mean it's an excuse? You are super talented, Swankery. There's no question about it. And I wasn't trying, yeah. And so I was just like, what do you mean an excuse? Like, I literally got a huge shot earlier this week of steroids. If that doesn't make you eat, like, I've been on steroids before. I've always been eating bad when I'm on steroids. And he's like, excuse, reason. I'm like, no. There's a difference between the word excuse and the word reason. And then he pulls it up, and he starts reading me the definition. He's like, well, this is what I meant. And I'm like, well, then maybe you should choose your words a little bit more carefully, because it certainly sounded like you meant it's just an excuse, not a reason. Sir. I don't know. I guess he says he meant to say it's a perfectly good reason, so don't sweat it. But it just sort of sounded like between the two things that he said that he was being very critical and kind of mean, and I got my feelings hurt, and I was just like, just go do something else and I'll be having my feelings hurt over here. And I was going to complain to my friend about it, but I ended up deleting all the tweets, all the messages. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to bother anybody else with this crap. It must have been a mistake, at least the second one. But, man, it was cold. My heart hurt after that. You know, it's just mean. It's just mean. I wonder if there's an outdoor section, like if you can look at the water from the side. Well, I certainly gained some weight from it, and what sucks is that I had been down, like, it was down from my high weight by like 5 pounds because I've been eating really well, like vegan, you know, like been whole food, plant-based vegan. I was going full on working my ass off. Oh, look at that. That's neat. And, interesting use of fog to make it pink. And then now I'm like up. Like my weight's up. And it's so depressing because it's like, okay, do I want to be skinnier or do I want to not be in agonizing pain? It's like I'm screwed no matter what. There is no good answer for me. It just, and being on immunosuppressants too, I'm super susceptible to the coronavirus. So I just feel like, you know, I don't have much luck right now. I think things are not so good. What's this? Look at this sneaky area that I found. Interesting. Yeah, right? Hopefully I'll lose it all. Oh, neat. It's an entrance to a Dwemer structure. This is cool. They need to complete this. This is the cool... I never would have imagined. This is so neat. Thank you, Vinter. I'm doing the best that I can. I do eat... I have been eating properly, but it doesn't seem to matter when you're getting yourself shot full of steroids. Makes you eat more. It makes your body poof like a giant fluffy parka. Wow. Wow! I am so psyched by this. This is the coolest thing. I never would have expected this whole section. Wait, am I being eaten? I think I'm being eaten. And now I'm totally turned around and not sure where I'm going. Look at the use of the new tree. Ah, I can't see where I'm going. Can't tell if I'm being eaten. Okay, I think I got turned around. I think this is where I started. This is so cool. There's the entrance. Nice use of the cages. This is crazy! This is so neat! Honestly, like, I kind of feel like this should be the whole house. The whole house should be this neatness. Finding a Dwemer structure inside. And look, they even put these things back so you can jump out if you need to. But they forgot that stabbies can't jump, so... Stabbies can't jump. Don't you know that stabbies can't jump? I could swear there was another section here that I got turned around from. This is wild. this it? Yeah. Wow. This is so cool. Look at all this hidden stuff. I'm glad I went out and walked around because I was going to leave. I thought I had seen everything. Clearly, I was wrong. Very, very cool array. And really, really, really neat. Okay, amity flask, no. Doo, no. You guys are breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Loudmouth moose, no. Come on, people. Fix your permissions. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I have a feeling he's gonna show that off on. Okay, so let's go to EU. Oh, you sure can, Cloud. Before I head over to EU is perfect timing, so you let me know where you want me to go and I'll come and visit it. Which contest? Okay. Hug a tree? Okay. How are you not on my friends list? There we go. I don't know which houses I've submitted to DDA. I need to figure out which houses they've seen and which ones they haven't so I can submit one that they haven't. Ooh! Oh my goodness, Cloud. You built a castle. That's stunning. I don't know, Swank. It's weird. It's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. Seriously. And yes, it does remind me of any depictions I've seen of the Hanging Gardens. Holy smokes, this is stunning. What a great job. You know what? Look at all these butterflies. My lord. You went crazy on the cheese whiz with the butterflies in terms of money. Look at all of the flying money, folks. And as well. Oh, gorgeous. This is beautiful. You really built a castle. Flying money. Well, it's flying money for you, and for Lavathi, it's flowing money because she has all of the waterfalls. Hey guys, how's it going? This is beautiful. Nice use of the dragonfly too. I see your little boat over there on the water. And these butterflies too. It's hanging around the lamp. Perfect. This is beautiful. Sheesh, like I would say that this would just totally, like having not even seen anybody else's work, I would say this would rank, if not win. I would say win, except for the fact that I haven't seen anyone else's, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I see you have stairs up, so I shall. It's beautiful. Even the little touches, like the little buckthorns, which is funny. My husband always tells me, hey, Tessa, that buckthorns suck in real life. He's always fighting with them at his mom's house, going and cutting them back. But in the game, buckthorns are beautiful. I suppose maybe they are beautiful in real life too. I'm not sure. Oh, I love the fire. I love the use of the Hope of Ribbons fire. They're such great items. Between the warmth of the fire, but also they're just so pretty with the ivy on them. Look at the little alcove. This is beautiful. You know, I haven't felt inspired to take on a big build like this in some time, but it's so nice to see that someone else is. Wow, thanks, Tessa. I appreciate that. I've been feeling rejected between the way that my husband treated me yesterday and, you know, things in general. So I kind of, like, want to look nice. So I feel a little less rejected. My husband's a putz. I don't know why he said what he said yesterday. Oh, pretty! What a great topper. Cloud, this is really, honest to goodness, it's stunning. It's really beautiful. You did a phenomenal job. And I overuse that word, but you really did. It's gorgeous. If you want my honest opinion, that's my honest opinion. Thank you. It's beautiful. I mean, as simple as that, it's beautiful. And I really like it. And I don't really have any suggestions because it's just that nice. If you do, I almost would suggest putting them around almost. Either the Lux trees or something else, because I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. Because it's like, I get what you're doing. Yes, agreed. Sometimes they don't work. It's weird because, like, for example, I would put, if it was a possibility, which probably isn't because they aren't the right height, that's kind of the thing is, like, I would have some right here, for example, but, like, over the water view, maybe not. Like, I don't know. Your sense of aesthetic has carried you really well, and I don't want to mess with it because it's like, I see what you're doing, and it's like, I'm not sure if I would add where I would put them. I don't know. I am honestly stumped. They would fit right here because you're not really obscuring much of a view. But there's other spots where you don't want them covering up the view. And I don't know if you would put them in pots or would you put them off in the... I mean, like, I am not really sure. I know I'm usually more helpful in this, but on this one, I'm honestly stumped. It's amazing, though. You did a great job. Congratulations on it. I think even if you stopped now, it'd be gorgeous. Yes. Agreed. Don't go take it. Yeah. But I think it's... yeah, you do have time. Are you going to do the next one? What's the next one? The next one is birthday. Happy birthday. Are you submitting something for DDA's birthday? My face hurts. I'm going to squish it. Squish. Squish. Yeah. It's really, really just gorgeous. Gotcha. Isn't birthday just like, did I not read it properly? I thought it was just any random house you wanted to enter. Let me look at it. I could be just wrong about that. Yeah, it doesn't really need... Use your third eye to create a space. No, that's true, Tessa, but it's like, I get it though, because like, there's... Sometimes I make the same choice because it seems almost more organic without it, but adding them makes it seem a bit more magical. So it's like, it's a choice you need to make. You want organic or magical? You know what I mean? That's why in my fairy garden it was necessary to have glowy plants. Not only glowy plants, but... Hello, Danielle! Jared. Igor Gabriel. Everybody with the interesting names today. We're heading over to EU to look at things and stuffs. I'm waiting to see when the next event is going to be. I'm not sure what it's going to be. It may be Jesters, but I'm not sure. I could see that. I've seen you do magic-y gardens, like your lakemire was magic-y. But then again, you also lost your lakemire, everything like vanished on you, which sucks. Alright, Queen Mia. We have not done a hundings, so let's head over to her hundings. March 26th. Is there anything before that? Let me add that to my list of things. Stuff and... Alright, we've got Jesters. March 26th. 1 p.m. Alright. Ooh, pretty. So this is Queen Mia's house. They are not here. Usually she is, and usually she's I'm running away from her because she scares me. Let me see. 562 items, no effects. Lots of interesting carpeting. Sometimes I think it's better to overlap carpets like this than to actually lay them properly because they don't fit right in here. So just like kind of tossing them makes it seem a little bit more realistic and less non-fitty looking. Ooh. What an interesting place. Look at that couch area. Hello. Lurking is permissible. I like the shelving too. Bedroom. Another bedroom with interesting curtains. I had a feeling this house wasn't completely done when I saw some spot upstairs, but whole kitchen in this little corner, and it works. Oh my goodness, it's an airship. Hey, Swanks, look, it's an airship. Beautiful. Look at that prow. You know, back in the 1820s, the U.S. government built a ship, a steamboat, that had the prow of the ship was shaped like a dragon, breathing steamy fire, right? They built it to make it look like to the Native Americans, like it was meant to scare the Native Americans. It was meant to look like a sea monster or dragon had a ship on its back and was dragging it. And it did, in fact, not scare, but intimidate the Native Americans, because they're like, what the fuck is this shit? But at the same time, they didn't really care. It didn't do the overall intended thing, which was to get people to stop trading, to get the Native Americans to stop trading with the British and to just trade with the U.S. instead. So they kind of failed at their overall intention, but it was a weird thing they did. So this reminds me of it with the prow with the dragon heads on it. It'd be interesting to have seen that ship in the 1820s, like a giant sea monster going up and down the Missouri River. The things I know. Stupid shit that I know. This is incredible. It's actually one of the better built boats that I've seen, either in the water or up in the air. So this is pretty cool. I love airships. Ah! I think I found the way down. I fell into it. Okay, so this is where the crew sleeps. Beautiful. Do you think, not in storms, but do you think that sort of like the way that ships kind of bob in the water, do you think they bob in the air? Or am I on crack? Because I kind of assume they would bob in the air a little bit. It's wild. I want to see the other stuff in the water I see. There's treasure over there. Probably so. I see a little boat off in the distance that I'm probably going to get eaten. Wow, it's taken me forever to get up out of the water. Plop. Check out the little ship. The little two-person ship. Oh, okay. Today I learned. Thank you, folks. I have the dumbest questions. Sometimes I just wonder things out loud, and I perhaps should sort of keep them to myself. But that is one hell of an airship. Lots of cheers and... Oh, look at that. They got I don't know if we can get up there, but they've got trees on the roof. I don't know if there's other stuff up there, but definitely trees. Yeah, there's stuff up there. How do you get up there? Is there an entryway? I wonder if it's from one of the balconies. No wonder they ran out of slots and had to pull things out of the house. No? Not from here. Okay, I'm gonna assume I can't get up there. I don't see any walkways up. Interesting stuff. Really cool. Mystery rooms. I'm gonna skip it because it's a hundings and we're out of hundings now. We have not done a daggerfall today. Ow, my hands hurt. I think I put Griff to sleep. All right. Only 8 items. I don't think this is done. Well, let me put it to you this way. I haven't bought it yet. And I have over 150 million. It just doesn't do it for me. There's something about it that just, maybe the interior turns me off. It is entirely possible, Vinter. What's going on? Oh, 583. Okay, so this person has decorated. This is Krinska. We saw some of their stuff yesterday. 53 effects. That is quite a bit. So let's see what they've got going on in here. I'm wondering if this is not the decorated section. It always surprises. It's always no, it is. It's always interesting to me when people don't decorate Halls of Colossus, but they choose to decorate the other positions, the other 2 sections, especially the Moongrave Fane, because the I can't even think of the words. Fane sucks. It's just a shitty section compared to the other 2. Ooh, pretty with a gate and everything. Alexia, I think. Look at the turning of the stairs. That's so smart. And the way that they put the lighting. It seems to be. I've seen some people do some amazing things when they build out in the Lion's Den. But most people don't build out in the Lion's Den, so. Fane can definitely go heck off. I'll agree with you on that one. But I do like the den if they do it a certain way. Lots of ivy. This turning is a really smart method of handling the inherent problems in the area of invisible walls. So that's very... Look at this. I never would have thought to do it like this. This is so pretty. All right, so Look at the effects on the floor. Beautiful, right? These Spanish tiles always make me think of a kitchen anyway. I love doing the, I love the use of these cabinets. I use them myself. The curve is so interesting. Look at the walls. Those are, that over the wood paneling, that looks phenomenal. And I like the little window inset. By the way, in case you didn't know, Chrysaea hand drew that. So that's her hand done work. Incredible. What a beautiful cabinet range. Everything over here is so beautiful. I'm abusing that word today. I apologize. That looks like it's a piece of cheese, but it looks like a bar of soap. Isn't that cute? They should put a towel next to it, though. Make it really clear what it's supposed to be. That is a great usage of effects, honestly. The Moongrave Fane one, it's the middle one. The Lion's Cradle is the shack. But, I mean, if you ignore the shack portion, it's great. Yeah. So, Dawnbat, take a look. It's raining outside. Oh, really? Well, you did something amazing in the middle one, though, Cloud. Most people don't. No rain, Dawnbat. So, yeah, they do have structures that keep the rain out. I will be right back. Okay. I even like the carpet, the draping of the curtains there. The cage. Oh, pretty. So, I almost missed this, but look at the superimposing of transparent parquet on the brick wall. Doesn't it look like it goes perfectly? People are so creative. The things they come up with. I never would have thought to do that. But transparency is your friend. If you want to play around with transparency, it definitely is something you can try different crazy stuff with and see what comes out of it. But I think it looks phenomenal. It makes it look so much more elegant in here to have the textures on the walls. Ooh, pretty. A lovely little patio. Yeah, I mean, I always tell myself that too, and then I don't I haven't really gotten around to it yet. There's things I need to do. Oops. Is that... That's beautiful. Okay, so multiple things going on. First, we have a little cobble. It looks like a table, but as a handle, they've used the Dres drink holder, the portable one. Gives it a nice little handle. Looks like a brass doorknob, honestly. This is green arched wallpaper, which I think is so stately and beautiful. Now, this just appears to be, I think, they took just an opaque square, and then they changed the transparency to very transparent and added a green texture, a green color. So that's why it looks like it's almost like a, what's that wood paneling called? Wainscoting. Looks like wainscoting. It's really quite beautiful. It's, I can see they carried that through into other rooms too. Look at the wallpapering. Beautiful. And then the walls, this is like almost like an accent wall, taking colors out of the wallpaper and putting them on the wall. This is crazy. It's all freestanding. So this is built by hand because of obviously there's nothing here normally. Why is he falling over? Okay. Oh, look at the butterfly right on the edge of the plant. Oh, somebody has some real design talent and really knows what they're doing with color and decoration, interior design. They've really got some skills. Yeah. Beautiful. Nice little balcony, and that leads you into the next room, which also has wood paneling. Look at the wallpaper usage, and then they wainscoted it again with the lighter color. Ah, wow. Look at that lamp. Oh, beautiful. I kind of want to live here. Gorgeous. What on earth did they use for that? Oh, it's a brazier. What a gorgeous sink. Look at the wallpapering again, or the tiling in this case. This is the golden marble tiling. He just made the whole thing so elegant and beautiful. I feel like every house I see by Krinska is just, each one is like crazy better than the last. And that's saying something because they're all so good to begin with. It's just wild. Absolutely beautiful. Sewing room. I feel like they made this for themselves more than just as a here's a pretty house. More of a here is my house with the sewing room and this and that and the other thing. It's like each bit seems to speak to their own personality and their own like things that they like. So I kind of dig it. It's really, really nice. Nice. Isn't that an oppressive word for me to use? Nice. That's very nice. Heated sink. I just got that. I'm slow. Okay, and they closed off of the other two sections. Wisely, because you're using all your items there. All right. Boobs! Oh no, I've been there. Whoops. Let's see if anyone fixed their shit. Unlikely. This is such a bummer when people don't fix their stuff. Oh, a Grand Sijic. And away we go. You can always tell when a house is a labor of love. P, you can tell somebody spent a ton of time there. Adding little details, texture, cobbles, things like that. You can tell they thought about it. And sometimes I notice it in even really small houses like apartments or something. Oh, wow. I don't think anybody's done anything here. 60 items isn't much. It could just be a pit stop house. I'm gonna guess that's what it is, but we'll poke our noses in just the same. Oh, somebody put a greenhouse, but it doesn't look like there's anything in it. Yeah, pit stop house. We're still working on this. All right. I know it's kind of early, but I'm actually going to call it because I'm going to try to get better. And the more rest I have, the better off I am. So I may come back later. It's unlikely, but I may. And I will have to catch y'all tomorrow because I am beat. So I will either talk to you later tonight or tomorrow. Have a good one.